Hello and welcome to another AIC video. I'm really excited for this new laptop I got from Lenovo to do a review on. It is a P1 Gen 7. So it has an Intel Core Ultra 7 165H and an NVIDIA RTX 1000 ADA. I've just got it yesterday. Haven't done a whole lot with it other than to install updates and install a couple games, just because it takes forever to transfer those files over to the computer. Also installed or set up Stable Diffusion, tested to make sure it was working. And so we'll be doing a full review on the laptop. But as always, the first thing I wanted to do is actually go ahead and open it up and take a look at the internals. Because one thing with ThinkPads is they should be upgradable, or serviceable, and I want to see how serviceable this laptop is. But I mostly wanted to show just how amazing having a center keyboard is. The P16s have the numpad on the side, which is funny because it's like extra narrow. This gives you just your keyboard, which is centered with a centered trackpad, and that to me is a beautiful thing. Anyways, go ahead, shut it down. We're going to flip it over and open it up. I won't record myself opening it. I'll unscrew it off screen and then show you what we got going on the inside. All right, so removing the back cover is super easy. You just have 6 screws, and then you lift from the back. I just took my fingernail and lifted from this side just a little bit, and it just pops off. You don't want to pull these ones. You want to rotate and then pull out, because those are much bigger clips, and they're meant to be very strong. And so you put it in like this and then push it down, and so that lifts out. Let's take a look and see. So first of all, we have a pretty significant cooling system. I'm not going to take this off. This is just a loaner to me, so I'm limited on what changes I can do to physical hardware, and I don't want to break something and not be able to get these anymore. We have a 90 watt-hour battery, takes up the whole bottom case. We have our 2 speakers. We have 2 storage devices, only one of which is populated. Let's go ahead and take that off and see what we're dealing with here. Okay. So they only have a single-sided module here, but it looks like there's enough space. You could pull these heat sinks or thermal pads out and install a dual-sided one if you need to. I think most of them are single-sided anymore that I've noticed, so probably not a big deal for most people, but I know with some laptops that's not even an option to have a dual-sided, so that's nice. I think my P14S is that way, as you can only have a single-sided module. Oh, that was a fail. Let me get this one going. Okay. Unfortunately, our Wi-Fi module is soldered, but it is Wi-Fi 7. And it is an Intel. Yeah, it's an Intel one. So I doubt that you'll be wanting to upgrade that anytime soon. So it being soldered is fine. Not my favorite, obviously, but fine. This is your RAM. This is a new style of RAM I have not seen. So this is the first time I'm seeing it. It's the LPDDR5X. And it's like, so instead of being soldered, it's a whole new connection. Let's go ahead and actually take that off so we can see it. I believe Lenovo is one of the main developers for this RAM. And it's supposed to have, like, some of the reasons why they solder RAM is cost. It's cheaper, but also it's faster. It takes less energy. And RAM's getting so fast anymore that it is, and I'll unscrew one of these all the way, that it's actually an issue. When stuff gets to be too fast, it can actually cause bits to flip and things like that. So those are captive screws, so that's nice. And here's that RAM module, and it just has these pins that sit between the RAM and the motherboard. That is pretty darn crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. Very interesting setup. So just to show you what you're looking at, this is Ramaxel, Ramaxel, however you would pronounce that. So definitely very unique thing here that we're dealing with. So very interesting. And I bet these are very expensive. So I'm glad it came with 32 gigs. But I have a feeling that these will be the future of RAM for most people, because I think consumer demand is that RAM be replaceable and upgradable. But that old RAM slots are outdated. They are bulky and expensive, and you can't increase pin count. But you saw the pin count on that was very dense. So hopefully that goes back together. So what else is there to look at on here? I think that's really it. You have your 2 storage, you have your RAM that you can upgrade, you have 2 cooling fans with this big heat pipe here for the CPU and GPU. GPU on this is the RTX 1000 ADA, and I believe you can get up to an RTX 4000 ADA. But from quick look, I believe they all come with just 6 gigs of video memory. I don't think you can get more, at least not at this time, with that graphics card. So I don't know what the performance difference is between them. I can only test the laptop I have, and so I'll definitely be doing that. So this is your chance to ask me any questions you have about this system as I go ahead and put it back together. Any questions you have, anything specific you want me to look at. I'll be installing some video editing software on here, and or not editing, but just video processing like Handbrake. We'll be doing, like I said, the Stable Diffusion. I don't have a lot of experience with that. In fact, this is the first time I ever installed on a laptop where it actually worked, because the last time I tried, the laptop had an AMD GPU and it wouldn't work with it. And my desktop has an AMD GPU. And so I don't know if it's just not compatible or if I just don't know what I need to do to get it working on there. Not that I have a whole lot to do with AI video or image generation. And then, if there's any other third-party programs, benchmarks you want me to run, anything like that, let me know. I'll definitely do my best to accommodate those. Anything that costs money is hard, just because, it's hard to spend $40 or $50 on a video I'll make $5 on. So this sticker definitely came from California. I do like the bump out for the camera, because it allows for one finger or one hand opening of the laptop. I'm just making sure it boots up after my changes here. It is a non-gloss screen, non-reflective, but I have a lot of bright lights on in here, so it does get a little reflective in that. But the camera sees a lot more than I see it. I can barely see myself, but you can see me pretty well. Keyboard is very similar to the keyboard out of the T14 Gen 5 I did. They have switched the control and function buttons to be more standard with other systems. You don't get the dedicated buttons for the track point, but I have a bad habit where I often use 2 hands for my track point anyways, and it's fine. Like, it's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. Anyways, go ahead and ask your questions down below. Do my best to answer those in a follow-up full review video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.